Brad Pitt's Formula One movie is set to release Friday, June 27, 2025. Backed by Apple and distributed by Warner Bros., the production carries a reported $200 million budget. The film is expected to perform well at the box office, according to Hollywood analysts tracking pre-release metrics. The film stars Pitt as Sonny Hayes, a fictional former F1 driver returning to help an underperforming team. Hayes is tasked with mentoring rookie Joshua Pierce, portrayed by Damson Idris. Javier Bardem plays team boss Ruben Cervantes. Principal photography took place during actual F1 Grand Prix weekends. Filmmakers embedded their fictional team alongside real paddock operations, referred to internally as an 11th team. Williams F1 team principal James Vowles described the integration as seamless. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer, director Joe Kosinski, and the team were really impressive at integrating themselves across the last 2 seasons. To film realistic race scenes, Apple developed specialized cameras embedded in actual F1 cars. These cameras captured onboard visuals from real tracks, providing audiences with perspectives previously limited to drivers. The production replicated pit crews, team structures, and garage setups for authenticity. The film arrives during a significant growth phase for Formula One in the US. In 2024, F1 reached 30 million viewers through ESPN platforms, averaging 1.1 million viewers per race. Less than a decade ago, US viewership was measured in thousands. Liberty Media, the sport's parent company, has seen a sharp increase in American fan engagement since acquiring F1. Netflix's Drive to Survive is one factor cited for this growth. James Vowles stated, "The F1 fanbase across the world is over 800 million. Fanbase in the US is 50 million, but the really important thing is doubling year on year. 1/3 of current F1 sponsors originate from the US. Liberty Media continues to pursue commercial expansion in that market. Sponsorship deals reflect this trend. Multinational US firms like Oracle, Visa, Walmart, HP, and Google have signed on. Williams F1's sponsor list includes Duracell, Michelob Ultra, and Kraken. Doralton Capital, a US-based investment firm, holds majority ownership of the team. Title sponsorships, such as Williams' deal with Atlassian, can yield $20 million or more in revenue. Williams had a successful 2024 season, but has delivered mixed results in 2025, currently ranked 5th in team standings. This ranking impacts revenue distribution from the $1.23 billion prize pool. Teams with higher performance receive larger shares. Lower performance also diminishes sponsor appeal. There is concern over saturation in the American market. ESPN reportedly opted out of renewing its broadcast deal. Liberty Media is now seeking a package worth up to $150 million annually, nearly double the prior deal's value. Streaming services such as Netflix, Amazon, and Apple are potential bidders. Brad Pitt revealed that the film's narrative includes elements inspired by real-life events, notably the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix Crashgate scandal. On F1's Beyond the Grid podcast, Pitt said, "We drew from a lot of real-life events. I mean, you can probably pinpoint them." He referred to incidents from 1994 and 2008. The 2008 scandal involved Renault driver Nelson Piquet Jr. crashing intentionally to benefit teammate Fernando Alonso. This led to a lifetime ban for team boss Flavio Briatore, later overturned, and a 5-year ban for technical director Pat Simons. Pitt's character reportedly engages in similar tactics, using deliberate mistakes to create strategic advantages. Director Joe Kosinski emphasized the narrative explored the edge of competitive integrity. "We wanted to find the limit for how far you could push it to get right to the edge of cheating." Kosinski referenced Kevin Magnussen when discussing scenes that portray aggressive driving. He said, "Or if there's a driver who's going to shut the door on you in a corner, which driver has the highest probability of doing that move?" The production team stated the film is not targeted at die-hard fans. Instead, it aims to resonate with broader audiences. Kosinski confirmed that Hamilton signed off on all racing sequences. "We never wanted Sonny to cheat, so figuring out how we go all the way to the line without crossing it was a big challenge." Producer Jerry Bruckheimer added, "The authenticity is important, but the story is also really important. You have to tell a compelling story that rivets an audience." F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali commented, "If you look at it from the perspective of the audience that will watch the movie, it will not be perceived like that. They will just see racing action and authentic fighting." Lewis Hamilton served as co-producer on the film. According to Pitt, Hamilton's involvement was essential. "I don't think we could have done this movie without Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton facilitated access to teams, drivers, and races. Pitt said, "He opened the doors, set us up with all the team principals and the drivers. We had meeting upon meeting as they were trying to develop the story." The film's creative process included a 12-hour meeting in London with Hamilton, where the production team discussed story ideas and character motivations. Director Joe Kosinski stated, "We were able to talk to Lewis about what it is that really drives them deep inside to put their lives on the line every weekend." Hamilton revealed he had experienced 3 concussions but continued racing immediately afterward. Kosinski said Hamilton helped shape the psychological core of Sonny Hayes. It really is a question of, what is it that drives these people to do what they do? And that was something that Lewis shared with us, a really personal, almost spiritual aspect of it that we were able to infuse into Sonny's character. Hamilton also shared practical insights. According to Kosinski, he told me they use their ears when driving. Hamilton can identify how close a car is, the engine type, and even the gear used, based solely on sound. They're also getting tones in their helmet, Kosinski added. There's an incredible amount of information that they're being bombarded with. They're not just steering a car around the track, they're processing and strategizing at every moment. Damson Idris and Pitt filmed race sequences themselves. The team shot footage at global Grand Prix events, integrating with actual races. The cast discussed learning to drive at high speeds and filming under real race pressure. Actress Carrie Condon plays a character that highlights women's roles in F1's evolving landscape. The production took place under considerable logistical and creative pressure. Kosinski had to balance tight filming schedules with real-time race environments. Williams' principal Vowles believes the film contributes to F1's broader narrative. He said, "I think what we've done really well, and it's a combination of Liberty, combination of Netflix, and I think the Formula One film as well, is actually portraying how much of a team sport it is." Vowles also referenced the behind-the-scenes workforce. How much we got 1,000 people behind the scenes working every hour they can to develop the car, every single race, to be different. The film, while fictional, reflects real dynamics in the sport's current trajectory. Whether Williams regains its former dominance remains uncertain. Pitt's Sonny Hayes symbolizes that pursuit of redemption, mirrored in both Hollywood narrative and F1 team ambition.